Good morning. Happy Wednesday.
Yes.
Why do we say Wednesday when it's Wednesday?
It's in silent. The end is silent.
It's like February. Because February, nobody says
But
February.
some do. Some do post that.
I say February because that's how you spell it. Just like Wednesday.
Whatever. There are some weirdos in this world.
Well,
John is definitely one of them.
The weirdos call it Hump Day.
Good morning, Lori.
I think because Hump Day, why is it Hump Day? Because it's like this, but it could also be your dog in your leg. I don't know.
Okay. Don't get weirder.
It's called Hump Day.
I don't think you have to be this weird all the time.
Well, I think I do.
Well, you do think you do. That's true.
Yes.
All right.
How is everybody doing today? Please, in the comments, just tell us how you're doing. So we can say, hey, you're doing excellent. Or, hey, your life kind of sucks. And we don't want anybody to say that to anybody.
We won't say that. That's not very nice. And John, he's kind of rude.
I kind of am in some respects.
In some respects?
Yeah,
There's that one respect that you're not weird? Rude? Weird?
So I was supposed to take photos of a property today. And probably 8 o'clock last night.
No, 9:30, which it was Shirley called at 9:30, and I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on? She says, is John still awake? Like, yes, barely, but...
So she says, yeah, the seller's husband never told the wife that you were coming tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning
to do
because
photos.
I need to go early enough in the day where I'm not fighting with the sun. So it never happened. So needless to say,
he got to sleep in.
I did get to sleep in.
And it's a good thing because he was up half the night.
I was. It was so weird because I was so focused, morning Sheila, on having an amazing sleep. I wanted a sleep like last night's or the night before last, 93 out of 100. And I think I'm lucky to have gotten 70 today. Let me see. Yeah, I got 85. So I did sleep for 8 hours and 5 minutes because I guess I sort of did. But actually, it's going to be a lot for the awake, 2 hours and 4 minutes. Because,
Wow.
Yeah,
Good morning, Elaine. How are you?
It's a bright, sunny, cool day here. The only down part is I have to work later. I am sorry, Lori.
It's a holiday here. So banks are closed and real estate offices are closed.
Viva Mexico.
Yep.
Viva Mexico.
But I bet you Elaine's restaurant's open, Esquina 22.
Yeah. And he still has his special this month,
My
right?
coffee is very hot. Yes.
You buy
one, get one half price.
So if you're lucky enough to be here right now, go to Esquina 22. And it's one of the few restaurants with air conditioning.
And Norman.
I
saw, if you're listening still, I saw that you went to 116 Pulpito last night for Chili's en Nogada. We have to go into town tomorrow because we have a late afternoon showing with a client. And I want Chili's en Nogada. And so I think we're going to try it.
Yeah.
And thank you, Lori. This actually is a very simple little beach dress. It's very comfortable. Thought I'd wear it today because we're kind of chilling.
Yep, it's a chilling day. Cheryl says, good morning, my lovelies. Sleep is so important for rejuvenation. It is.
She's telling you look ugly.
I appreciate that, Cheryl.
Good morning, Cheryl.
I will not cry. Hey, I got 85 out of 100. Yesterday or the night before, 93. Best sleep ever. I didn't notice it any different, but the watch doesn't lie. So so Sheila says very beautiful dress.
Thank you, ladies.
I did notice and I did comment on her dress.
He did.
Today.
Well, he wolf whistled, so if that's like a compliment, I guess.
See, she says, no, you're beautiful.
I guess
it's very nice. Thank
me or John? Be specific, Cheryl.
Yeah. I think I may have goop in my eyes, so just excuse me.
Do you want a tissue?
Thank you, yes. Yeah, I didn't wake up.
Good morning, Wendy.
I woke up less than an hour ago because I was up from like 2:20 to 5 o'clock.
What do I want that for?
I don't know. What do you want this for?
Cover your face. It should be bigger.
This has got so much dust in it.
Yeah, I can't believe you're putting it on your face. I'm actually, you know what? This is going in the garbage. You've played with it too much. It's gross. You wiped your sweat on it.
Morning, Wendy. And thank you, Cheryl. We are both beautiful. If you squint a little. Yeah. If you need glasses.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to get a coffee today. Well, half a cup of coffee because I need that. So, Christy, you may talk.
Need is such a strong word.
Yeah.
Actually, when it comes to coffee, it is the only word.
Yeah.
They're saying the 200 is blocked both ways. Why? Did it rain that much last night? I mean, it definitely rained. It's still, I think, maybe raining a little bit. I haven't even really been on Facebook yet this morning. I got up and I did a couple of things and then I had a shower and got beautiful.
I've got some ghee here.
Yay.
It's ghee and coffee.
And good
really
morning,
good.
Michael. How are you this morning? Anyways, yes, I really want to have chilies en nogada tomorrow night when we go out for dinner. So I will find a place. I will find a place to
And
go.
I'm also going to get a little bit of vanilla.
Do we care what he's doing?
And salt. You need
But anyways,
salt.
stop talking.
What? Okay, well, you talk then.
I was talking. You keep interrupting me.
Salt.
The 200. Yeah, I don't know. I have not heard anything about the 200. When it rains hard, though, it does get, trees fall and dirt falls. And so it's a good thing I didn't plan on going south or anywhere.
Well, I thought...
No, that would be north. Unless it's blocked. I wake up to your coffee and pretend I'm in Boosterius. Aw, Cheryl, that's really sweet. That is really sweet. We like doing this. I mean, we just talk. We just talk about whatever's happening in our lives or not happening in our lives. And then we want to live vicariously through some of you guys. And some of you tell us what you're doing and some of you don't tell us what you're doing.
Yeah, it would be nice if you told us what you were doing, because then we could live vicariously through you. So yeah, it is my ghee. This coffee is really good, and with the salt and the vanilla and the ghee, I'm telling you, it's like brain food.
From Boosterius north. Yeah, that makes sense. That road does get blocked quite often in heavy rains.
Yeah, because part of the mountains fall on the road.
Yeah. And then I guess with all that construction too, some of it's probably been made a little more, because this is the second or third time it's happened.
We haven't been that way in quite a while.
No, we haven't taken that road for like months.
The construction is absolutely incredible with the new highway that they're building, and all the overpasses and the bridges. Yeah,
we haven't been down that road. Well, we definitely haven't been down that road since we've been back in beginning of August, and we left at the end of May. So
why don't we go to
45K with neighbors today? Holy 45 kilometers. That's a long bike ride. Like, we're talking like pedal bike, right? Not motorcycle, because that's easy. 45 kilometers on a motorcycle.
And do you mean 45,000? 45,000? Or do you mean 45 km? Don't
be such a turd.
I use K all the time on pricing, because when you say 350,000, it seems like a lot. 350, 000, or just 350K and a dollar sign. The dollars seem smaller. People are like, well, I can afford 350K with a dollar sign. 350, 100, 350,000, I can't afford that.
I don't think pedal bikes. I knew. I was just teasing you. Honey, I don't think most of the people we deal with are that dumb. I mean, we've had a couple, obviously, but...
Yes. Yeah, not last year, but the year before that, we had some real losers. Like, we had...
Be nice.
Well, no,
real
like,
difficult people to work with.
We had our worst seller and our worst buyer ever in the same time frame.
Yeah.
Very odd. Very odd. And it's funny because we've never really dealt with anybody like that before.
Why does John look so small? He's sitting. I'm standing.
Yeah.
It's like Veggie Tales.
Help me.
This is standing. This is sitting. While the tomato does it. It's quite cute.
It is very cute.
I opened a spa in my home and pamper people with relaxing facials and massage. It's my new passion. It's called Palm Spa. Sounds tropical. That's awesome, Cheryl. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's exciting.
So if you're in Calgary and you want to go and be relaxed, talk to Cheryl.
Oh my God. My mom is actually going away for a couple of days.
No. Who is this woman?
I don't know, Mom.
We don't know who this lady is.
All you have to do now is get on that plane, and we will never know who you are again. She's going to Edson. Shay and Matt are driving her down to Edson to stay with my Auntie Deanna, and they're going to go camping for a couple of days. Yay, Shay and Matt!
Shay and Matt.
I mean,
Wow.
yay, Mom!
Yes.
See, I'm getting out. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Kayla. I saw that it was you that said I look so small. Thank you. I do look smaller. Okay, I have to tell you how much carbs hate me. So for 2 days, I ate carbs. I gained 2.5 kilos.
All water. He'll pee it out. Don't you worry.
No, but that's how much carbs hate me. Carbs hate John.
Carbs love you. They want to stay with you forever.
They do. So that's why I'm drinking my ghee in my coffee. And it's just so I don't need to eat.
But how come you're not putting cream in it to make it taste better?
No, but smell it with the ghee. It really does. It tastes different. It tastes nuttier.
Feliz Dia de Independencia.
Viva
You guys have
Mexico!
big plans with the kids, Kayla?
Anybody who's listening right now, also, you are invited to our party on the 27th of September. It's going to be upstairs. Did we get confirmation?
We're hopefully going to have a taco bar.
Yeah. There's a company that we really like, and we'll have it for up to 50 people, and it's going to be fun.
And we have a huge terrace, so there's no worries about people not having their space.
And falling through the roof.
And they won't fall through the roof,
I don't
promise.
think
There's
so.
like 700 feet of cement up there. Deep.
Yeah.
We overdid our roof a little bit.
It will be in celebration of our 17th year in Mexico. It's the 17th.
Full time.
Full time.
Well, it's the only time.
It's the only time because our story is weird, you know. We just moved to Mexico sight unseen.
Yeah.
So with 4 young children.
So yeah, Lane, Norman, Michael, Mom, if you can make it down by the 27th, seeing as though you're all active and going everywhere.
You
just have
invited.
to get down here, Mom.
Now, when we had the party last time, we invited Norman. Did he come?
No, I can't remember what the reason was. He did have a good reason, though. Oh, I think Sundays is his family day. That's right.
But he still said he would come. So this time is Sunday evening.
Yeah.
And it's 17 years, which it's like 17 is a prime number. And prime numbers need to be celebrated. This 0s and 5s, I don't get that.
Well, I don't think anybody would celebrate 0 years in anywhere. That's just weird.
No, but like 6-0, 5-0, 3-0, 2-0, 20, 30, 50, 60.
Yeah, I get what you're talking about. Weirdo.
You don't. And I forgot 40. And I didn't forget 40. I just didn't do 40. Because it's not a prime number. But none of those are primes.
You are insane.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, yes, 27th, after 5.
Then our
Be
next...
here.
Yes. After 5? Okay, after 5. And we've got the cover. So when we moved to our last house and we had the big terrace, we didn't have a roof.
Well, if we get the tacos, they're coming 6 to 8.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah, and the taco guys are really good.
They're women.
I think there's a guy there. He helped load, I'm pretty sure.
It's one of the husband's muscles because they knew they had to carry it upstairs. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it. I think we've had the taco guys here before.
Yes.
And they're good. They're really, really good.
Yes, they are.
The first time we ever experienced these guys, were these guys at Bill and April's, or were these the guys that were at the party?
The guys were at a birthday party that we went to. Us two performed.
Thank you, Richard and Barbara, for that. Yes, that was absolutely amazing.
And
Jeff and Claudia were with us.
Jeff and Claudia were with us, and so they were able to enjoy the party with us. And then we used them to do an open house. And then we've used them to do a party here. It was kind of our open house here. And it was just as COVID was starting back in
Stupid
March,
COVID.
April-ish.
Stupid COVID.
Must have been March. And so we had a few people that couldn't make it for different reasons. Like one couple of ours, one of them had to go back to get his meds, and he didn't want to risk getting caught either way in any little town. So he
Stupid COVID.
he did that. No, we don't have to. Hi, Janet. How are you?
Yes, we do have to.
And yes, relax with the laundry. I saw your post. Just let it go. Sometimes it's not that important. Spend the time with the kids. That's what's important.
Just so you know, Christie has a housekeeper, so she doesn't.
But
really
I don't
care.
have kids at home anymore.
No, when we had kids.
When I had kids, if I had lots of laundry, yeah, Lori and Tom were here at our party, yeah.
And Tom was very friendly. Tom went to everybody. Hey, how you doing?
He was like our ambassador.
How you
It was
doing?
awesome.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Very friendly, very talkative. Surprise, surprise for Tom, right?
Yeah. This coffee, really good. Brain opening up. World expanding. Mind, wow. Enjoying this.
Don't even
Morning,
know what
Glenda.
to say. Morning, Terry. Good morning, Glenda.
Hello. Stupid COVID. Thank you, Terry. Stupid COVID. Yeah, and we're finding out more and more about COVID. Yesterday, this Chinese nurse, or no, she's a virologist. She was working at one of the labs in Hong Kong, and she just released
Good morning, Sandra.
a paper proving it was the Chinese government that actually created COVID. So it wasn't from a bat in the wet market. It was actually created. The genome is very specific. And yesterday, Twitter found it among them. She's only had like 4 posts. And one of them was this paper. Twitter silenced her. Because Twitter, now, if you tell the truth, they don't want to know it. So they have a narrative, and then you've got the truth. Narrative, truth. And if you have something that deviates from the narrative, they must be shut down.
Mom, I keep reading your post. I'm just still so shocked. Still so shocked.
She's shocked. I can't believe how shocked. You're shocked.
I am shocked.
Your face says, oh my gosh, I'm shocked.
Know. My mom, she's a mover and a shaker now.
She's been out twice in the last week.
I know, and she's going away overnight somewhere.
I can't comprehend this.
Yeah.
She may actually come to Mexico.
Morning,
Oh my
Lori.
gosh.
How are you?
Hello, Lori. So yeah, this is very strange. And Sandra, hello. So Glenda, are you working? Do you care to work anymore? Is it done? Are you like worked out?
Worked out.
That didn't sound right.
No.
Didn't sound right.
It sounded a little odd, but what
You
do
know
we
what I
expect
mean.
from you?
You know what I mean. Oh wait, you should show them our bananas. I cut some bananas down 2 or 3 days ago because they're getting older and they're not really ripening yet.
They're pretty green, pretty hard.
And this is the smallest bunch on this group of bananas. Like there's a lot of bananas on there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't even eat them.
You know what? We should put them in the pantry. They ripened fast in the pantry last time because it's a little warmer.
Maybe.
We'll do that later.
Yeah. Because we have the AC on here pretty much all the time now. Around here. And even with the windows open, still have the AC on because we have solar panels.
But we don't usually leave the windows open.
No, but there are times.
Yeah, there are times. There are times. Right now, everything's closed up.
And the windows are all closed. So even the curtains are closed. So there's no sun. This is the only sun that's coming in the house right now.
Chili's issues. How did the doctor's appointment go with Chili the other day, Glenda?
Yes, hopefully Chili gets better and you get back to work.
If you want to.
Yeah, if you want to. You don't have to. Nobody has to work.
Well.
COVID proved that. So, yeah, you just need the government to keep funding it. And, of course, the people that are working are paying for it all.
Yeah.
And the thing that bothers me is that the government, the bureaucrats and the politicians, they all get paid. But the people that don't get paid don't get paid. And the people that are not getting paid actually can't fund the politicians and the government workers with their taxes. It's very strange. Thank you. I am getting more excited, Lori. I had an 85 sleep score. That's crazy.
Special coffee.
Sheila replying
He's
to
really not that
Glenda. Hope she gets better soon. Cheryl. Stupid pandemic. I'm getting annoyed. Yes. To have to quarantine after traveling makes no sense. Yes. Get a test and move along. Yes. In Toronto, Christie was saying that they are actually doing tests now. And within a few days, if you've got the COVID.
Well, I heard it from one source. I have not looked into it any further because I'm not flying through Toronto. So I don't know for sure. But
yeah, it is. This is a strange world. Strange world. If anybody told you at the beginning of March that this is the way the world would be, would you have called them a lunatic? Would you have said, there's no way Portland's going to be on fire? There's no way that, COVID is going to have everybody huddled up, terrified.
The politicians even got a raise. I know. So most people can't feed themselves, but the politicians got a raise. That doesn't really sound fair to me.
This is why they used to hang them for treason. So just remember that, because they can't go to jail, because if they go to jail, they're just going to get out. Their buddies are going to say, you can't do that. He's one of us. And that's the problem, is that no longer are they working for us, we're working for them. The entire dynamic has changed.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you're in Canada or the US, the dynamic has changed. So what are you doing?
Just trying to reset something here because it wasn't working.
I'm going to have another drink so I can get more excited.
Great. Great. There we go. Yeah.
One more. I am done with the coffee.
Wow.
And Christie's still got a cup, but I really feel good.
We have smoke all the way up here, finally getting some sun, and it's all smoky. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Canadian politicians even took some of the COVID money for their thief party. Their party, I mean.
I like thief party.
In March, we stocked up on groceries for a 2-week quarantine.
Yeah.
Never would have thought it would still be going 7 months later. Yeah.
Nobody thought. Remember, they told us 2 weeks, flatten the curve. It was nothing about flattening the curve.
Hi, Vanessa, and hi, Venus.
See how far they can crush us. I mean, push us. I mean, pull us along. Yeah. I mean, we're in, what's it called? House arrest. House arrest. It's like a soft version of house arrest because you can leave. You just can't go anywhere without being, hey, I got to take your temperature. But yeah, when we were at Costco or those places and I would do my Russian accents and Christie would be so angry. They'd be like, this is just like my Russia when I was a child. Lineups, I love it. It came off more Transylvanian than anything.
I just wanted to kill him.
She did. She'd be like, shut up. Because that's what she would do. They're not thief. But, Mama, it works either way. It's the same.
That's right.
It's exactly the same.
And Vanessa is saying that she agrees with John, but feels like Christie about COVID. Yeah. You know, I get it, but
if we don't have people that are upset, this is going to continue forever and get worse and worse and worse. It's time for us to rise up and say, no effing more. I didn't say the word, but yes. Yeah, this is, Christie's like, yeah, I know. I don't care anymore because this is day like 973 of house arrest.
It's not.
I've got an ankle monitor. That's for something else. But
I don't do that when I'm drinking my coffee.
Sorry, I really don't have an ankle monitor. Although I have ankles. I do.
He does have ankles.
No more quarantining would make life better. Yes, I want to burn the masks too. Burn the masks. They're everywhere in the streets. People walking around going, hey, look, all the masks. So how does COVID benefit the government? Well, they still get paid. And they're also exercising control that they would never have during an election time. So that is how it benefits them because they are the masters of the universe. And really, it's all over the world except Sweden. Sweden actually has done some really smart stuff. So, yeah, they allowed everybody to continue. The kids never were terrified there.
Good morning, Roxanne.
They
How
got
are
to
you?
go to school. I'm sick and tired of the politicians tried to do it here. They wanted to do ley seca, and the locals finally, no ley seca, you've crushed us too much. And then they're like, okay, no ley seca for you.
For the restaurants.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know if the stores are allowed to sell. I never checked. But.
How does a group of business owners get to tell the government what to do? Well, they did, and they should. So that is our job to tell our government, no effing way, no more, no more. And now Biden is saying, well, if the scientists say that we have to close down, I'm going to pull back again. That's just dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Are you okay?
No.
All right. So we're done with the COVID now. Hopefully you don't get the COVID. I'm told that I might get the COVID. I've got comorbidities galore.
I think he's much more likely to get smothered by a pillow than die of
Someone
COVID.
posted a picture of a garbage pail in a hospital overflowing with used masks. No biohazard there.
Well, yeah, someone did point that out. If the masks are protecting us
Soaked with viruses.
and soaked with those viruses that we're speaking moistly into, why can we just chuck them anywhere? Why aren't there specific bins that, like at a hospital, where it's going to keep it from spreading? So it's weird. It's just one of those little things because, you know, at one time it could stay on all packages except for the ones that you got from Amazon. That didn't have COVID ever.
Yeah.
You know, we're all rats in a maze. That's very true, Jim. They are
rats.
testing. I really think, I don't know if they're testing medically, but they probably are. But they're definitely testing our will and our give-inness. What is that? Submissiveness, I guess?
Submissiveness. I love that word.
So, yeah, they're all over the place. They're all over the place, and they are all over the place. You're right. They're
can't believe the people that are following what the government is saying. Because we know the government lies to us. We know.
But only in certain things, because apparently the government doesn't lie in everything. It's only certain things that they pick and choose.
But
compliance. There you go, Ma. That's a better word.
But the thing is that
and both of you.
if we believe the government,
money speaks, is what Vanessa was saying. So in regards to the government stuff, money speaks.
It does. It does. Yep, and that's why they're all getting paid. So excited. I'm leaving for Galveston in 4 days. We love Galveston.
Oh, yeah.
Jack is going. Chili is staying here during the day with the vet. And the vet
that's
tech
nice.
is taking her home almost every night. We love that. That's what Dr. Eduardo did here with our puppy. Almost canceled vacay. Do not do that. But decided Chili.
But I will assure her that we'll be right back. Well, that'll make her feel better.
Excellent.
No, I mean, obviously she's in good hands with the vet and the vet tech. Probably, honestly, if anything were to happen, and you were home alone with her, they might be able to help her faster than you would be able to, right? So,
yep, for sure. I know.
But that's awesome. I'm glad that you decided to go, Glenda, because I know that you were really looking forward to that trip. And I was wondering if Chile was going to affect your trip or not. So I'm glad it's not.
Now, this is not a pretty story, but Cafe, this is, when our house was under construction, would go out. There was this dog that used to live across the street. It's since died. And it just stood over Cafe and would just growl. One day, it actually picked Cafe up and shook her. And her skin was so thin, it actually ripped the skin right off her back.
Like my hand size of a flap of skin that was just loose on her.
So Dr. Eduardo, and she was 14 or 15 at the time, Dr. Eduardo says she's already eaten for the day because they eat freely when they want. And she's older and she is not starving. So we don't know if she's going to live. And he stayed with her for a couple of days. Well, when we got her back.
She stayed with him.
She stayed with him. Mm-hmm. And when we got her back, she had buttons all down her back. It was
so funny. She looked like a little Frankenstein.
She was a Frankenweenie dog because she was a weenie dog.
But he did the buttons halfway, so kind of so about here on her scratch or on her cut or whatever it's called. So it would keep the skin, because it was such a big flap that he did the buttons to keep the skin attached to her back. So
for a couple days, we gave her some THC, and she's just chilling.
He wanted her to be relaxed because what she loved to do is roll on her back, and she ended up getting rid of all those buttons on her back eventually because of the way she rubs her back on the floor all the time. So
no pain.
Vanessa is saying the masks cost a penny to make. So is a penny really saving us? Also, the manufacturers don't have the sterile environments. The masks sent to us have been touched and sprayed and have bugs in them from shipping.
Yes, but it's way safer than breathing in the COVID.
See, so I don't wear those blue and white masks unless I forget mine. I have a couple of cloth ones that are made here, and I know that they're no better, but at least I can wash them in my washing machine, and I know that they're clean, or
Yes.
I can wash them in the sink and let them dry, whatever. So... Makes a zombie apocalypse.
She can't.
Apocalypse look pretty easy in comparison.
I know.
I don't know, because the zombies are supposed to be able to eat us. I don't think that it's
I
the
saw
same.
a guy that looked at me like he was going to eat me. So I agree with you, Cheryl. And
Yeah.
I assume that the people that are driving with masks are ugly. Because why else would they drive with a mask if they don't have to? And why do you need a mask everywhere you go? And why do they take your temperature? And we go to this restaurant here called Suka, and every time he takes the temperature, he knows I'm going to be mad at him. I'm like, I know you have to do this. It makes me angry. Why are you effing doing this? Because I won't come here if I'm not feeling well.
But
Never had a fever. Well, I kind of did, but then I wouldn't leave because I thought I may have the COVID. Because I had this fever that would not go away. Turns out it was my leg causing grief. I don't know. Nobody knows. That's the problem. And this is why we should all be suspicious. Because all the freaking government keeps changing its mind. All of the experts keep changing their mind. How the hell are you an expert if you keep changing your mind? Shouldn't you be fired?
you know, he gave you a mohawk, the short one.
Yeah, I know. I have 1.5 on the side. I went for a haircut yesterday in case you didn't notice because nobody said how long my hair is. And it's not.
Sucking out brain cells with a thermometer.
Boom! In your
Well,
face.
if your brain cells are in your arm, because they don't do it in our head here,
Yeah.
they do it in our arm.
I noticed in China when they take your temperature, right in the middle of the forehead. That's freaky. Very freaky. So yeah, here they do it in your arm. Are you okay? I touched your face.
I know, now it's itchy. Don't touch my face.
I have fleas.
Don't touch your spouse's face.
I'm sorry. Have a good day, guys.
Hi, Clem.
Hello, Clem. If you were here, Clem, you'd be invited on the 27th to our party.
They're coming in a month, lady. Love your hair, John.
Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that.
Clem, I'm sure we'll have a few parties up on our deck when you guys get here. If you were the government, what would you do?
You know what? Well, by this time, everybody be open, and I would just protect the people that need to be protected.
The sick people and the older people that have
exactly. Why are
green
children
overalls touching?
Why are children who have never had the COVID in a room with dividers and spaced out and all of this stuff? My favorite story, it's called Edmonton or Northern Alberta something or other. It's a COVID
Unmasked. Unmasked Alberta.
And this one woman sent to
Vanessa likes your hair too.
Thank you. Sent her kid to school and was supposed to wear a mask. So she sent a letter saying, if my child's going to wear a mask, I want you to sign this saying that my child will be guaranteed not to get the COVID. They're like, your kid doesn't have to wear a mask. So they can't tell you that it's not going to get you infected.
Cheryl.
Yes.
They should do a rectal with the politicians then. That's where their brains are.
Yes. Absolutely.
I don't understand why kids weren't allowed in stores.
That was so... We have a few single mom friends want to bring their kids into the store. Sorry, your child's not allowed. That's just dumb.
I don't understand. It's not like the kids, first of all, are going to go licking stuff in the store.
I do, though.
Second, John should be the one not allowed to go in.
I do like things.
Secondly, if the kids aren't carrying COVID or getting COVID or whatever, why? I don't know. That part, that was one of the other many things that never made sense to me. I mean, we obviously don't have that issue because the only kid that we ever have with us is Taylor. And those are just days that we wouldn't go shopping. I mean,
if you have a functioning immune system, like every child does, you're fine. The odds of
Most
a child
children do.
getting the odds of a kid getting COVID and dying, or even suffering from any of the ill consequences, you're going to be struck by lightning 4 times to 10 times.
Debbie,
Sooner.
hello. How are you?
So yeah, kids, leave the kids alone. They're traumatized. This to them is so much worse than nuclear war was to me as a child. And I was terrified of nuclear war as a child. This is horrible what they've done to kids. Horrible. Worse than Cuties on Netflix. That's hard. That's very hard.
Yeah, no, kids are scared. They're lonely because they want to play with their friends. And
Suicides skyrocketed.
Mhm.
Drug deaths skyrocketed. Alcoholism problems skyrocketed. Spousal abuse skyrocketed.
See?
To protect what? Yeah, she's hitting me all the time now. To
I
protect
did
what?
before, though.
Why is Sweden did nothing except the people that could be harmed off to the side. Everybody else, do your thing. It's crazy. Yes, this is stupid now. It is stupid. The parents are terrified. It is just stupid.
Statement. Well, a friend of mine, Kayla, who was on, I don't know if she still is, her kid had to be sent home one day because he had a little bit of the sniffles, and they sent him home.
If it was me, I'd have the sniffles every day. Not for real. Just so I could go home.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 2 weeks off. This is fantastic.
Mom, I feel hot.
Yeah, I get to watch game shows all day. No whammies. Stop.
Yeah.
That was me as a child.
So Vanessa is, it's so traumatic. Haha, worse than Cuties. That's quite the statement. Sweden is where it's at.
Yeah. And you know what? There's people that actually believe Sweden is socialist. They're not. They stopped being socialists in the 70s when they realized it could not be continued. So yeah, it's crazy. This world is crazy. And they have different priorities too. They've all decided as a group, hey, this is going to be what we want. We want this stuff. This is what we're willing to pay for. But you got to do it as a group. You can't force people with a gun to their head saying, you will support us. You will give us your money.
Well, they can try.
They can try, but people will stop working. If you make the taxes so high, the people that produce, they're just going to go somewhere else or stop producing and hang out at the beach. And then now, who's going to pay for it? I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, this is why it bugs me, only because it is so damn expensive, especially in Canada. I don't know how you guys live up there. I really don't. Everything is expensive up there. You come to Mexico, your money goes so much further. So yeah, that is why I love Mexico. When we left Canada, we could not afford fresh fruit for our kids every day.
Well, not exotic fruit. I mean, apples and oranges.
Yeah, but even then, it was costly. We move here, it's just pennies on the dollar for fresh fruit.
And now we're growing them.
Yeah, we would have stuff go bad because we had so much in Mexico. Our kids ate very well here. I mean, but we also poisoned them up there in Canada, because when you're a busy parent, you just feed them whatever. We would give them fish sticks and chips in the oven, like French fries. And our kids were larger.
No, they weren't. Only Zach. Zach did that little
No, but look what happened when they would go to Canada and they would come back. They would be huge.
Yeah. So did you have to quarantine when you came home from Canada? No, there is no quarantining here, although there's a lot of people that would like us to have to quarantine here. We got a few comments that people were kind of,
How dare you? How dare you go out to the beach?
And
how dare you?
Food prices have definitely risen since last winter. I remember what it was like this summer, Mom, because that's pretty much all we spent money on was gas, which was cheaper, and food, which was more expensive.
Yeah.
And then Sheila said that's why they live here. Yes, it is why a lot of people live here, is because of money goes further.
We have clients that are buying a place, just a little place. And they're coming here because they're retiring 3 to 5 years sooner than they would if they stayed up there. Mm-hmm. Who's guaranteed those 3 to 5 years to live that much longer? At least they're doing something about it. And that is the beauty of Mexico. Mm-hmm. The people that come here, they can retire years sooner because their money goes so much further.
Yeah. And to be clear, Vanessa, when we went to Canada, yes, we did do the quarantine for 2 weeks.
Oh God, that was horrible.
We struggle for sure, but we speak the language and love the snow and high taxes.
So, and that is where we went wrong by moving to Mexico, is that we never learned the language right away.
Yeah.
And in fact, Zach says I speak like caveman Spanish. I know a lot of words. It's just fire burn, fire bad. I can do that, but I can't, have an adequate conversation.
It was good that my dad retired at 55. That way he had a few years of retirement before he got cancer and died.
And that was the story. That was my dad's story. My dad died not doing all of the stuff that he could have done sooner.
Yeah.
So for me, that was my kick in the pants. That's why at 33, I moved to Mexico. I was done. So yeah, there we go. Mm-hmm. He would have only had 7 years. Yeah.
So instead he had 17.
Yep. So guys, if you can retire or afford to retire.
Any new homes on the market this week in Bucerius? I don't think so. We'll check again, Lori. Yeah. Didn't we set you up on a portal? Didn't we set her up on a portal?
Yeah, she uses it.
Oh, well then everything, as soon as it comes on, as soon as it comes live, Lori, it will show up.
But yeah, we have one house for sure for you that's going to be coming up, and another one maybe, but I don't think so.
Also, I mean, if you want to stretch your budget and have some rentals, we have this great house coming up for sale. It's got 4 rental units on the property and a pool.
But it's 500.
So John, you're 50. Yes, he turned 50 in April.
Yeah. It was the loneliest birthday ever, and thank you to the people that came to my online party. But it was just me and Christie here.
Lynn.
Wow. Yeah. But that was more like torture.
It's a good thing she doesn't listen to our conversation.
Sorry, Lynn. I didn't mean that. But yes, it is time for us to say goodbye today because we've kept you way too long.
It's 10:43.
It is crazy.
You talk too much.
COVID. Effing COVID. Yeah, I'm tired of COVID.
Really? You hide it so well.
Thank you. I do. So yeah, but I've been sleeping good, so I'm feeling better. We fight a lot less now.
Because he's not in such a bad mood all the time.
That's true. And if the highway is closed, we're not going to go. But if the highway isn't closed, maybe we should go to Loda Marcos for lunch.
I wouldn't mind checking out that copper place to see if he's got a good price on a hood fan for me.
So yes. So goodbye. We will see you tomorrow. Please have a fantastic Wednesday. And we will see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Adios.